friends, welcome to Cricklewood Crossing. I'm grateful that you could join me today. I'm very grateful for all you who subscribed to my channel. Just recently I had a little bit of a upsurge in subscribers and I'm very grateful for that. I just want to let you know what's going on. I have been really busy this last month getting ready to go away. My husband and myself are going across the country, so I guess Cricklewood is crossing the country and we're heading to Stitchin in Ohio. But at first we're going to go see some friends in Denver and look around that area for a day, and then we're going across to Liberty in Missouri and St. Louis, Missouri, because my husband has a high school friend that he hasn't seen in like 30 years, I guess. And we're staying there overnight, and then we'll head into Cincinnati and get there in time to be able to drop my supplies off to Barb in Keepsakes. And I have been so busy just making bags and supplies to be able to take to Stitchin for everyone. It's been a lot of fun getting ready for it, but very tiring at the same time. So that's what's happening. And then after we finish Stitchin, my husband and myself are taking like nearly 3 weeks, and we're going to some different spots on the East Coast. So after we leave Ohio, we're going up to Gettysburg. My husband's always wanted to go to Gettysburg, so we're going there. And then we're going to look around the bottom half of Pennsylvania, or from Pittsburgh, Lancaster, Harrisburg, York, all those different areas around there, just to get a feel of it, and I'll tell you why in a minute. And then we're driving across to go to Concord in Massachusetts, and then we're going to go up to New Hampshire, and then we're going all the way up to Vermont, not quite up to Maine, but up to Vermont, and we're going to go and see his parents. My husband hasn't been home in his hometown, which is Danville and St. Johnsbury in Vermont, for like 23 years. And so I think it's about time that he gets a chance to go there and see some friends and family there. So we're going to spend some time there in Vermont with his parents, and we're going to go to the Keph cheese factory. If you haven't been, it is one of the best cheeses you can possibly get. It's a white cheddar cheese, and we absolutely love it. My family's been eating it for years. And so we're going to actually go to the factory there. And then we're also going to go to Stowe, Vermont, which is where the Von Trapp family from The Sound of Music end up settling. And so they have a big, huge lodge and shops and everything there. We've been there one time before when we first got married, and we thought we'd like to go back again. It's just such a beautiful area. So after we do that and we finish in Vermont, we're going to see his sister and stay one night there. Then we're going to drive back to Ohio, pick up our rest of our supplies, and then we're going to drive back across Illinois way this time, and then down. So it's a long trip, but my husband hasn't taken any proper holidays for a long time, so we're really looking forward to this trip together and just checking out some areas. And the reason why we're checking out some areas, and I've been saying this for a little while on Instagram and here, that our youngest son Keenan and his wife Caitlin is an Australian, and Keenan is half and half. He's half Australian, half American, but he was raised in Australia. When my parents died, or my father just died last year, Keenan and Caitlin brought my parents home. And so Keenan went back there, and they've been living there and doing it up and stuff. And they were going to be there their time was about 5 years. Well, just a few months ago, they announced to us that we're going to be grandparents for the first time, and so we're really, really excited about that. And I guess that they want to be back around here with us. So the baby is supposed to be born in October, if everything goes well, and then then they're hoping to get back out here to America, because they want to move back out here to America to be around us in December, the beginning of December. And then so we'll be together for a few months. And then in the summer of 2023, Keenan and his wife Caitlin and our new little grandbaby and my husband and myself will probably be moving to the East Coast. And when I say probably, it's like 85% right now. My son Keenan, my husband, when he was in the military, he was a CB, so he's got a building trade as well. And my youngest son wants his father and him to start up a little old home restoration business. Not anything really big, just something small that we can do up a few homes and then see where we would really like to to settle at the retirement age of in our life, and then see somewhere in the East Coast. So I just posted on Instagram, if anyone knows any really nice areas in Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. There's some of the areas that my husband and myself like, but also our son and that, when they come back out in 2023, they want to look around Indiana, North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee. So it could be any one of those states. So we'll keep you up to date. And I guess, like I said, Cricklewood will be crossing all different parts of this country. So we're really excited about that. Now, like I said, so in our little trip, I'll be heading to StitchCon, and I'm so excited to see all my little stitching misfits, which is a group of ladies that I met last year when I went. And we were going to get together again, and really excited to meet some new friends that I have made here on Instagram and around the place that I can meet and get to know better why I'm there in Ohio. Also after that, so it's going to be a busy time. So after I come back from StitchCon and our month-long trip, I'm going to have to start getting ready for another retreat that I'm going to. It's called the Crazy Woman Stitchin Retreat. That's going to be held in Casper, Wyoming. It's been put on by Misty Connolly, and it's the first time that Misty's ever done a retreat, and it's going to be, like I said, in Wyoming. And it's on September the 15th to the 17th this year. And Misty asked me if I wanted to be the guest designer. So I've been working on some little things in between having a break from making my bags. I've been kind of designing the pattern and that for it. And then when I come back from our trip, I'll really get into it and stitch it up and do that. So I'm really excited and feel very honored that Misty had asked me. So it's only going to be a small little retreat. I think there's going to be 40 or so people, and it's going to be amazing. There's going to be food, and the hotel, there's a hotel there, and we're going to have it in the hotel area. There's people bringing their supplies, and there is quite a few Flosstubers that are going to be going as well, and quite a few from my little stitching group here in Utah. So it's going to be a great little retreat. If you want to know anything about it, and I think there is a few spots available, maybe she might open it up to some more people, but if you need to know, it's Misty Connolly. She goes by under Instagram, but I also will leave all the information down in the drop box below for everyone. So that's in September. So then in October, I've signed up for Stitch West here in Salt Lake City with Deb and Keph from Snug Harbour Crafts. Again, I went last year and we had such a fun time, and so we're going to go again this year. I'm not sure yet. Most likely I probably won't stay in a hotel. I'll probably drive home every night. It's only like 40 minutes and that, but you know, I might change my mind too, who's to say. But we're really looking forward to that. And Deb and Keph have announced that one of the guest designers is going to be Teresa Kokett, and also Jordan from Little Stitch Girl. Sorry, Jordan. And so Jordan is also going to be there and design for them as well. So I'm really excited. I've got a busy few months, and then that's supposed to be in October, and then hopefully everything goes okay, and our little grandbaby will be born at the end of October. And then I'll hopefully be able to be taking a break like I did last year for the whole month of December, and just enjoy our time with our family. Next year in 2023, our oldest son Kyle and his wife Emily have announced that they are going to go back to Australia to live. So we gain one and we lose one. So it's hard. It's hard. People don't realise how hard it is when you have, you know, your loved ones in two different countries and you have to travel back and forth. And it's been so much harder since everything that's going on in the country right now. With COVID and stuff, so it makes it really hard when you're trying to go back and see family, and it's not that cheap either. So, but I'm excited for them, and that Kyle can show Emily around his country. Also, so let me get started. I don't have a lot of things. I haven't been stitching a lot. Well, let me say, I stitched my smalls for StitchCon. And so when I come back from my trip, I'll have to stitch my smalls for Crazy Woman's, and then my smalls for Stitch West. But I enjoy participating in the smalls exchange. So I finished my smalls for StitchCon, and so I've been stitching on that, and I also been stitching on our group, little stitching group that were doing the round robin. It's getting close to getting to the end. I think I've only got like 2 or 3 more people that I, you know, have to do their section for, and then we're hoping to show it all together, because most of us are all going to Stitch West, so we're going to do that there as well. So I have been stitching, just some things you can't see at the moment, and in my next video hopefully I'll be able to, well, I might even have some videos of me crossing the country in different places that I'll go. But after that, after I come back and the exchange has been done, then I'll be able to post what I stitch for my smalls exchange for StitchCon. So I've got 3 little projects that I've just been working on. I don't know what it is lately. I've just been trying to finish things up. I have so many things, and I've just been trying to finish things up. But then I see something else, and don't we all? We want to start that. So for Monday, just gone, for Memorial Day here in the US, I started a patriotic design that I had, and it was this one here. Let me just get this to here. It's called Souvenirs of the Heart by With Eye Needle on Thread, and it is the Star Spangled Spectacular. So I just have started this one, and I started that on Monday for Memorial Day. It was a fun morning. My husband is a veteran in the military, so, and now he's also on the American Legion here in Orem, Utah, and they did the raising the flag ceremony, and he got to do it for the US Navy flag, and that's what he served in. He served in the Navy, and so so you know, we've done quite a bit of traveling around, and so it was really nice to go, but the weather was pretty yuck, really. It was raining, and so my friend and my daughter and myself were all huddled together under some blankets and some umbrellas, and just, you know, wearing out, you know, just waiting for the rain to pass. We had some good times that it didn't, and then it would start raining again. But it's just always so emotional for me. I just love seeing him participate in things like that, and it just brings back memories when he was in the military and we moved around the place. You know, we were stationed in California, we were stationed in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. So there's a lot of good memories, and so I love seeing him, that he still does things for in the American Legion for his country. So that's the one that I started, Souvenirs of the Heart, Star Spangled Spectacular. And this is all I've done on it. So I've got so many little pieces, and I don't even know what this is. I think it's a 32 count, could be 28. It's a little green piece that I had. Let me get the back of it. And I just decided to pick that out, and I'm just going to try and use up everything I can. So this is all I've done on it. I'm actually not even doing the call for colours. I just grabbed a whole bunch of overdyes that I had, and kind of looked at the pattern and thought, yep, I need like a gold here, a brown here, and and I just grabbed them, and just using up some of the overdyed floss that I had. So this is the house. I'm just working on the big star that's in the middle of the house there, right there. And so, yep, that's the one that I've been working on for my memorial star. I'll just leave that there. So the one that when I didn't have a round robin piece to stitch on, I've been working on this one for a long time, and you guys have seen that I've been working on this for a long time. It's getting there slowly in between all the other projects that I'm doing. So this one was the summer sampler that I've been working on, and I've been working on this middle one right here. Last time you saw it, I had some S-U-M up here, and I've done quite a bit. I'll show you what I've done. Sorry that these are not ironed. I've ironed so much with all the bags, I just didn't even think about it. So since you've last seen it, I had some, and then I got done myrrh. I've done the swan and the weeping willow, and I'm just working on the basket now. I've done the basket and the leaves, and I'm just doing the flowers on this one right here. So this is Prairie Schooler, book number 77. the summer samplers. As you know from my last video and previous, I love all these samplers. Now this piece was a 32 and I'm doing 2/2 on this 32. The thing is I was going to start it because I love doing 25 count, but I had done quite a bit of this and I was like, no, I still love it. So I'm just going to finish it up on this piece. So I've got one little house here and some flowers and a little bit of writing, and then that one will be done. Slow and sure wins the race, right? We'll get there. We'll get that one finished. So that's the second piece I've been, you know, poddling along with. But then I was watching Vonna Pfeiffer, the Twisted Stitcher, and she announced that a few people were going to do a Told in a Garden sale. Now, I have quite a few Told in a Garden. I'm just getting this piece out, sorry. I have quite a few Told in the Garden pieces. And not last year, I think it might have been even 2019. That it might even be 2020, I can't remember, but it was either 2019 or 2020 that I finished one that was Blessed Be the Peacemakers, and it was the one with the wagon. Now, I finished that and I really loved it, and I have like 6 of them. And so when Vonna and a few others said that they were going to do a Told in the Garden sale, I jumped right on the bandwagon and I picked out this one. So Told in a Garden, I picked Bird, what's it called? Bird in Hand. Now I'm just using what I got. I'm just picking out my own, I picked out a lot of the DMCs, but there was just a few overdyes that I added in as well. And I started in the middle right here with the horse and the buggy. And I'm doing this on a piece of 32 count Zweigart Platinum, because I bought a huge yard of it and I just cut a piece off and I'm working on that, and I'm just doing 2/2. So this is what I've done on this piece. There's my little white board behind it. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying this one as well. Give me a chance when I'm away at StitchCon just to fill in some of this spaces in here on the buggy. And it'd be interesting too, because we're going to be going to around Lancaster County area and York and that, where a lot of the Amish people are. So I'm looking forward to actually working on this piece while I'm away. So that's, if you want to jump on as well, and if you have any of these Told in the Gardens, I know there's quite a few. I know there's Stitchy Linda and Finally a Farm Girl. Chrissy, I know that they're doing it as well. They're doing the general store, I think. I think it's called the general store. So I just really, really like this one. And so I thought I would start along with everyone and get another one of these Told in the Garden started. The horse looks so elegant, doesn't he? Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. So they're the only 3 things that I've been working on, and I'm going to be taking those 3 things away with me to work on them when I'm away. We always seem to take like a whole bag full of things. If you've never been before, I think last year I took like 8. I worked on 2. And we also at StitchCon, our little Stitching Misfits group, are starting a StitchCon start, and I think it's a la-di-da Halloween one that we're doing together. Something wicked, which is the boot, the witch's boot, and so we're going to start that together. So I don't think I need to take any more than those 3 that I'm going to be working on. But funny though, because I've been traveling in the car, and if I have some big, big pieces that I can just fill in, that will help when I'm wearing the car traveling along anyway. Anyway, so they're the 3 that I have been working on. I have bought, how many? I don't know. I'll just show you, I guess. I have got on the bandwagon again and bought, I wasn't going to buy anything before I went away to StitchCon, but oh my gosh, I just got a whole bunch more of Prairie Schoolers again. I don't know. I bought like 8 last time, and I think I got about another 6 this time. Anyway, these are some of the patterns that I picked up for myself. This one though, I never did. I had done done a design, and one of the girls couldn't find it, so I swapped a pattern with her in my stitching group, and she swapped with me, and I didn't have this one, Liberty Lane from Country Cottage Needleworks, Liberty Lane. Yeah, Liberty Lane. So this is the one that we swapped together, which is great. I love all the patriotic that I can get. I also saw Christy from Daisy K Primitives, that she was doing this one, and I loved this one, and I love the rabbit. So I picked up Peace House by La-Di-Da. This is the one that we're doing at our StitchCon. Is it Something Wicked? Yes, oh, I got it right. Something Wicked by La-Di-Da. We're all going to start that one together at StitchCon. I did buy, I've been wanting this one for ages. Every time I go to Shepherd's Bush or Craft Centre Fine Stitchery and I see this, I pick it up and I'm not pick it up, I see it and I think, I'm going to buy this one day. Well, the last time I went to Craft Centre Fine Stitchery, I picked up One Nation by Bygone Stitches. I love that. I want to get that one done for my husband so he can put it in his... He's got all these modelled aeroplanes. His father was in the Air Force and was in Vietnam. And so he's got all these like die-cast big metal planes. And so I think it'll look nice with this above it. So I want to get that one done. That one's going to take me a long time. But here is my little Prairie Schooler haunt that I went on again. So from Prairie Schooler, if you want some Prairie Schooler, come right here and I can show you them all because I think I got them all just about now. No, actually, I didn't buy very many of the Halloween ones. I'm not a real big Halloween person. Every now and then I do some, but I'm a very big Christmas person. So I did get Prairie Schooler book number 87, Home for Christmas. I love all of these. So I don't know why I ever need to buy any more patterns because there's 3 per booklet, I guess. So this one's Home for Christmas. I got book number 95, Christmas Traditions. I am not looking at 1, 2, 3 Stitch. They had these sales on Prairie School and I just lost it. Oh, I got this. I showed you the spring sampler last time, but I got the Village Green, which is number 89 from Prairie Schooler. So another 3 right there. I got Prairie Schooler number 93, Harvest Time, and I love the one up the top. That one there. And the last 2 that I did get Folk Eggs, and I really like this one. Folk, number 169, Prairie Schooler 169. These folk. Oh my gosh, Folk Eggs. Anyway, I really like some of these. I love these little bunny ones up here, especially these 2 little bunny ones are really adorable. And so I grabbed that one. And the last one I absolutely loved, and I've got an idea if they'll fit in the little squares that I've got to do. But I don't know if I showed you this one last time or not. It was number 24, Prairie Birds. Okay, so that's all my haul. And I am sure there's going to be a lot of haul when we're traveling because there's quite a few stitching shops along the way that I've been told about that we might stop in. But I might not buy so many until I get to Ohio and StitchCon and support all those that bring stuff there because so many people support me and I'm very grateful for that. Anyway, I wanted to get this video out before I left. We're leaving in just a couple of days and I didn't think I was going to get one done, but I was like, no, come on, you can get this done. I wanted to announce the retreat for Misty, that Crazy Woman Stitching retreat. Like I said, I'll leave the information below. I wanted to mention about Deb and Keph's, which is in October as well. So I'll leave that information below if anyone is interested to go to those 2. If you do, I will see you there. I'm grateful that you have joined with me, and I hope that you have a wonderful month of June. I will be with my husband traveling across the country. We'll see you then. Bye.